It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC West. We can hardly wait for the start of this one, and it's coming up next.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a prototypical rainy northwestern afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Here's Price, throwing to start the drive. Caught, it's Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
2nd and 3. That's caught by Harrison, right side. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first.
And it's easy to see why he was a top-ranked receiver coming out of the draft. Better than 1,200 yards and 14 touchdowns in each of the last 2 seasons at Ohio State. No one does it better than him, and he gives Kyler Murray a chance to be special.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Price Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Michael Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a handoff up the middle. Burton. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Tomlinson escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll run on first down. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burton. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Burton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, it's Burton. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burton. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Yeah, they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw. Tomlinson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Pass complete there to Harrison. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That ball caught by Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 59 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Burton here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. So he stopped for no gain, and it brings up 35 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
From the gun on third down, Tomlinson. He's got his big tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Burton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake, Tomlinson. This one into the hands of Burton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
A beautiful fake. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, he picked up the first down, but he violated running back 101 in short yardage situations, didn't he?
I mean, with the fancy footwork?
Yes. You're supposed to just make that one cut and go. But I think that move that he made, that did allow him to pick up the first down. Without it, I don't think he gets it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burton. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tomlinson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
A 64-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Cardinals offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. headed onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back to throw now on first down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Price. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Arizona.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's brought in by Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
This is the tight end fan. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 59 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Price. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Tomlinson. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, it's Burton. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Off play action. Tomlinson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Tomlinson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Price from the gun on third down. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Down to about the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Connor. Broken tackle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
That one taken in by Burton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Burton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burton. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, it's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lockett, the motion man right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tomlinson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. That's quickly out to Harrison. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Price. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's got McBride. Second down, 8 yards to go. Looking to throw. Price flushed out right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Price. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is 1st and 10. A give running right is counter. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Cardinals win it. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.